Everybody's tired? I'm tired also. Go ahead and start. So as was announced, this was taught at Zhytomyr last summer, 2 weeks. I have at least one student left in the class. Hello? You're my student, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically what it is it's a process for writing through difficult events. And most of you know or don't know that I've been in Ukraine the entire time. I never left Ukraine since 2020 until maybe last month. So I developed this program with Barbara Nicholas, who's a best-selling author on Amazon, mystery thriller author, because she teaches this in Colorado to U.S. veterans. And what is it? It's learning to write through your most difficult events, one event at a time. I tailored this now to veterans. It could be tailored to other people as well, but right now, because I'm a veteran, it's easier for me to communicate with veterans. It's for survival, it's for healing, it's through going through the process of whatever happened to you within a war zone or within a traumatic event. If you're displaced, if you're internally displaced, it can be adapted to anybody. It's named for Joseph Conrad, who was actually Polish, but he's actually Ukrainian. He was born in Ukraine. He would have been Joseph Conrad Zuski, I think. And he was born in Birch. Okay, so what we have here is 3 years of my own personal narrative processing, how I dealt with the war. And it's also my wife's. And there's two different distinct styles. I write like right after the event, right after a missile attack, right after a bombing, something along those lines. She tends to write a little bit after. Then this here is the program that we did at Zhytomyr Polytechnic. It has all the research papers in it. It has writing from the students in it. It has the validation of the entire process. So what is it? Who's it for right now? It can be used by military psychologists, by military chaplains. It can be used in peer-to-peer, veteran to veteran, or IDP to IDP. It can be used for DSNS, for first responders. It can be taught and tailored to each of these groups. And I will, in fact, be going to Zakarpattia in June to teach it to Ukrainian military chaplains. What's the objective? Healing the mind, the body, and the soul. For me, it's Amerikansky Pravoslav. So for me, it's about healing the soul. Okay? So it's effective for traumatic events, PTSD, CPTSD, moral injury. I tend to focus on moral injury myself because I'm not a psychologist. So I've now condensed it for veterans down to 2 to 3 days. I can do a 2-day super intensive. I can do a 3-day intensive to right to veterans. Okay? I can do a 4 to 5 day condensed program to train facilitators. That means I can teach people to teach this. And essentially the objective for me is to get everything put into Ukrainian and have Ukrainian veterans and military chaplains and military psychologists do the teaching. You don't really need me. It needs to be tailored to the Ukrainian culture. I've done it some, but I'm still American, so I don't get it all. I'm going to use Ivana Franka and Shevchenko. But it can be tailored and delivered so that Ukrainians can deliver it to other Ukrainians. So, what we say in the military, you have a rucksack. Everybody familiar with a rucksack? Okay. So soldiers, we always carry a rucksack. So we do everything in our power to make that rucksack as light as possible. So when something bad happens to you, you have this big stone that you put in your rucksack. Okay, so what narrative processing does, it takes that big stone and turns it into this. It's still there. It still has weight, but it's not like this thing. That's the objective of it. You never get rid of it completely, but it helps you to process whatever event that you went through. And like I said, it can be tailored to anybody. So, as I said, it can be taught to veterans in 2 to 3 days, facilitators in 4 to 5 days. Obviously, we require funding for programs. Right now, I'm independent. I work with a group out of Zhytomyr called UA Ants. They have, we have internally displaced people. We have 60 families. We do side-by-side retreats for veterans and families together. Families are all together with the veterans and going through programs in Zhytomyr. We also have it for families of the fallen. So we do retreats for them, and then we also do military chaplains. So really, it's very basic and very simple. It's just, it's structured in a way for the military to understand this. So it's designed sort of, how do I put it best? It's a military mentality, basically. Because structured writing is new. In the past, this has been used by the U.S. Veterans Administration. It's called written exposure therapy. But they didn't give the participants any background in how to write their story. So we teach you how to write your story. The structure of it, the setting, the character, the voice, all those things. And that's the only difference, really, between what they're doing and what we're doing. We just make it more creative. We don't call it therapy, we call it a writing class, essentially. And my wife, Joan Bravo, and Bona Uchitelka, International Shmula Team. And then, well, I was better looking then, right? So, I want to thank you. I wanted to make it short and sweet. I hope that comes across well. Obviously, if we get funding, we can teach facilitators, and really the objective is to train Ukrainian facilitators.